Hi, my name is Dr. Angela Lam, and I am currently a gastroenterology fellow at Kaiser Northern California. Today, I will be discussing research that I conducted when I was an internal medicine trainee at Northwestern University. First, on behalf of my co-authors at Northwestern and myself, I'd like to thank Gastrointestinal Endoscopy for the opportunity to discuss our recent article titled Association Between Improved Adenoma Detection Rates and Interval Colorectal Cancer Rates After a Quality Improvement Program.
Why did you feel a need to do the study?
Over the last 4 decades, colorectal cancer incidence and mortality have been decreasing, thanks in large part to colon cancer screening programs. However, it does remain the second leading cause of cancer-related mortality in the United States. While it's important to improve our colon cancer screening rates, this focus has rightfully shifted to also include improving the effectiveness of our screening colonoscopies in the past couple decades. Studying the rates and the causes of interval colon cancer, or cancer that develops after what was felt to be a negative colonoscopy, provides a unique opportunity to study the gaps in colonoscopy quality. Known modifiable reasons for interval colon cancer include either a missed lesion on the index colonoscopy or incomplete polypectomy. One well-established, validated indicator of colonoscopy quality is the adenoma detection rate, or ADR. This measures the proportion of screening exams in which one or more adenomas were detected and was originally suggested as a quality indicator in 2006 by Dr. Rex. Simply put, ADR can be understood as a proxy for meticulous colon examination. ADR was later proven to inversely correlate with interval colorectal cancer, presumably those that arise from missed lesions. Figure 3 in our study demonstrates this inverse correlation. Here, ADR is listed on the x-axis and interval colorectal cancer rates are listed on the y-axis. As you can see, increasing ADR is correlated with decreasing interval cancer rates. We confirmed this association between physician ADR and interval colon cancer rates in our study, which found that average risk patients undergoing colonoscopy by endoscopists with ADRs in the highest quartile, which was 34 to 52%, had roughly a 4-fold lower risk of interval colon cancer with a relative risk of 0.23. This was statistically significant. Many endoscopy centers, including our own at Northwestern, have developed quality improvement programs targeted at improving ADR. At Northwestern, this was done by switching to split-dose bowel preparation, measuring quality metrics such as ADR and withdrawal time, providing report cards on these metrics to endoscopists, and instituting minimum standards of practice, such as mandating a minimal ADR to continue practice. While we saw improvements in ADR over time from 26.8% in 2012 to 37.3% in 2016, it is important to understand whether this translates into an improved rate of interval colon cancers. This trains our focus on the direct clinical impact, whether the index colonoscopy adequately prevented colon cancer. This isn't a feasible metric to study on an individual level, as interval cancers are very rare, so we studied this on an institutional level. We found that interval colon cancer rates did decrease over time, concurrent with our QI program, which provides some evidence that efforts to improve ADR helped reduce interval cancer rates. Of course, we also want to recognize that increasing national and international attention to colonoscopy quality, ADR, and the importance of detecting sessile proximal polyps contributed to this trend as well. Another finding from our study that I'd like to highlight is that out of the 186 cases of interval colon cancer, at least 9.7% of them were attributed to incomplete polypectomy based on chart review. Prior data from our institution has shown that ADR does not correlate with polypectomy quality, and so this may be one of the greater limitations to relying on ADR alone to measure colonoscopy quality.
What does your study add to existing knowledge?
We confirmed for our institution that interventions focused on improving colonoscopy quality, including ADR, will improve interval cancer rates, with the caveat that we cannot adjust for contributing external factors. Measuring interval cancer rates is not typically done to measure colonoscopy quality across an institution, but we argue that this metric captures both modifiable etiologies of interval cancers, including missed lesions and incomplete polypectomy, as well as non-modifiable reasons, such as biologically aggressive and rapidly growing tumors. Ultimately, we conclude that measuring interval colon cancer rates may be the most comprehensive way of measuring colonoscopy quality for a large group of endoscopists.
In your opinion, what should come next?
First, further investigation into specific etiologies of interval colon cancer to inform future quality improvement efforts. The World Endoscopy Organization has recently standardized these classifications in 2018 consensus statements. Second, addition of QI initiatives aimed at improving polypectomy quality. And finally, continued efforts to improve colonoscopist ADRs and consideration of measuring institutional interval cancer rates. Thanks again to GIE for this opportunity to discuss our colonoscopy QI experience at Northwestern. While interval cancers are rare, we felt this was an important reminder that there are variable, modifiable factors that impact colonoscopy quality and the risk for developing interval cancers. As gastroenterologists, we have the privilege and responsibility to detect and prevent colon cancer when patients are referred for screening colonoscopies. Institutional QI measures help us toward this goal. It should be continually studied, evaluated, and built upon. Measuring interval cancer rates can help in this process and may be the optimal way to evaluate effectiveness.